Okay, now let's take a look at what the stack wizard does and how we go about doing each process. Firstly, in order to get the stack wizard set up, we obviously need to add our stack. So we do that by going to File, Create Stack, and a window like this will pop up, and that allows you to set up the cards that are in the order of your stack. So obviously this being position 1, the topmost card of the stack, working your way through to position 52 being the lowermost card of the stack, and then all we need to do is open the drop down box, and for this example let's just work through the chased order, and for card 1 let's make that the ace of clubs, and as you can see a visual representation of the card is then displayed. And moving to card 2, it will make this the 2 of clubs, and 3, the 3 of clubs, 4, the 4 clubs, and so on until we get down to card 52, in this case, which would be the king of diamonds. And of course then what you would do is just then save, click save, give your stack a name, and click save, and that'll save the stack for you. For the purpose of this video, because this will take some time, what I've done is created one earlier. Now this is what you would do to open a stack that you'd already created. Files, open stack, and in my case now we have sample, so we open that up, and the window like in the stack creator will pop up here to give you a display of that the stack order is how it should be, and then we can close that, and now we can have a look at exactly what the stack wizard can do. Also, if you look down here in the lowermost portion of the screen, you'll see that it shows you the stacks that you've got loaded's position and the name of the stack. So let's have a look at what the stack wizard can do. Now if I go to Tools, Card Wizard, a window like this will pop up. Now obviously this will be where the cards are displayed, and this will be the position where it's displayed. On the bottom here we have the different modes, and I'll just step you through some of the modes, and others I'll just explain. So for example, if I wanted to run through the stack from top to bottom showing the position first, I click this here, and when I click start,
position 1, ace of clubs, position 2, 2 of clubs,
and as you see the position will come up,
3
and then the card, the position, and the card, the position, and then the card. If I stop here, now if I go to bottom to top, position first, and click start, it now starts at position 52, and then the card, 51, and the card, and so on and so forth, working from the bottom to the top of the stack. Let's stop that. And then of course now we can do the top to bottom, but the card first, so you'll get the card first and then the position. Let's take a look at that.
Ace of clubs, position 1, 2.
So the card and the position. The card, its corresponding position.
4 of clubs, position 4.
Let's stop that. And obviously top to bottom card first, bottom to top card first will obviously give you the lowermost card and then its position. Then what we have here is obviously bottom to top and top to bottom cards only. If I select that and press start,
ace of clubs, 2 of clubs,
and now I'm just running
clubs,
from the top to the bottom,
of clubs,
cards only,
of clubs,
no position.
of clubs, 7 of clubs.
Stop that. And of course we couldn't have a tool like this without a random function. So if I do random position first and click start,
Position.
you'll see I get a random position
9
and then the
of
corresponding card.
hearts. Position.
A
28.
random position,
2 of
corresponding
spades.
card.
Position. 4. 4 of clubs.
Now, what you've just seen in the rapid speed that it's going in is good to learn the stack, because you're just getting a position, a card, a position, a card, a position, a card. What you will have seen is that I have the position display if it's you're running a position first mode, and then it clears and then shows you the card, and then it clears and then it goes to a position, it clears, and then the card displays. So because originally I had it so that it was the position would stay as the card was shown, and I felt that for in a learning situation that I only wanted to focus on one thing with my eyesight at one time. So my eyes go to here, position, I see it, it goes, then my eyes focus back here to see the actual card, and then it goes, and then my focus repositions here, and I get, obviously as you can see now, that there's audio for each, the position and the card. I think that keeps you the focus of the mind on only one thing at a time. So now down here I have what I call the reveal delay, and what that obviously does is it's the pause between the position and the card being displayed. So let's crank it right up to the maximum delay, and now if I down here you have the next delay, and what that is, that's the delay between each set of position and card. So let's take that up. Now if I click start with the mode setting at top to bottom, position first, this is good for learning, but this is also good as you get to better at memorizing the stack. It'll create a pause for you between the position, give you time to process that and come up with try to remember what card is at that position before it reveals to see if you're right or wrong. And obviously you would bring this down faster and faster and faster, because you'll get better and better at it, and you won't need as long a time period to then process and think of what card it is. So let's click start now.
Position 1.
Position 1, then a pause.
Ace of clubs.
Then the card displays as the position.
Position 2.
2 thought process. Yeah, that's the 2 of clubs.
Clubs.
And then you check, and then
Position 3.
and then the card.
3 of clubs.
And as you can see, then obviously that gives you a chance to then
Position
process what you
4.
see. Only one thing in my mind, focus 4.
Of clubs.
4 of clubs.
Position 5. 5 of clubs.
Let's stop that. So that's how that part of the software works, and I think it's good because when you go to random here, if I hit random, let's crank these back up again, and I hit start.
Position 22.
Okay, position to what's at 22, what's at 22, and then 9 of hearts. So it allows you to different period of time for the thought process to take place, and then you fit to think of which the card is. And obviously as you
position 41.
Obviously as you get faster and better at it, then you can crank lower the delay, so that obviously then you have less time to think of what the card is before it's displayed. I just like the factor that for me this is better than, for instance, spreading a deck and going through the cards one at a time, me visualizing them. Now I get to hear them. I'm attacking as many senses as I can with the objects that we're trying to learn. So we only have sight and sound. So I'm attacking the mind with visual of the position and the card, and I'm also working on the hearing sensors to actually hear it as they go by.